Hello everybody, got another product video here today. Today we're looking at the Valterra Easy Slider Support System. It's a Valterra Easy Slider sewer hose support. It is basically a couple of pieces of plastic that slide together. So got one of these the other day. I'll have to look at the price, I don't remember, we may have to put that in the comments somewhere. Actually it was like at Camping World, it was like $20 and some change. The club member price, I think, something like that. So they have another version that is a two-piece that's like $30, but it's a little bit longer, so storing it a little bit differently. But there's a specific reason I looked at this one. Now, I installed one the other day, and what I also did was I made some little brackets. I had a piece of shower channel, I think is what this was. Somewhere on that line. It was basically the shower rail where a shower went together. We swapped out a shower door. Then I took the plasma cutter and cut it and bent it to make basically a little stake with a holder. And you'll see down here how I've got two of them in place. So I did this the other day with one of the rails and the holders, and I've been really happy with how this is falling together. So I decided to get another set because the new camper has a longer distance between the outlet and the ground inlet for the sewer than the old one did. The old one's closer to it because it's a shorter trailer as well. So we're going to extend this today. Basically, we have the other accordion supports under here, which is what we've used for a long time. I have two sets of those that I can move and play and work with the ground, and you know they work real good. With this link, though, I wanted something a little bit different. I saw these, thought, hey, we'll give those a try, see how they work. So far, I'm liking them, so I ended up getting a second set to extend it out. So we're going to get set up here, get under here, and get it prepped to extend, show you what we've got, and let you know how things are going. See you in a minute. Okay, so this setup here that they've got, when you look at the picture, if you look this up online, you'll see it's made with this chain that'll hang around your sewer outlet and then extends out from there. You adjust accordingly, and it's really, this is not ready to go kind of thing. The eyelet's here, there's no hook ready, you have to bend this open. I did not use that way and didn't plan on that way. So that's something to think in mind. These have iridium that allow these to slide together, and it keeps them from popping apart. But they will come off when you do get them apart far enough, they will separate. So if you wanted to use one or two or all three, or if this matters 6, you've got that capability because they will slide together and continue to stretch, which is what we're going to do. I also made these rails, and I'll show you one of these again. I cut a bevel in the end, angled to give a little bit more area to drive to the ground, make it a little easier for me. And then I cut notches so that I literally could just take the hammer, give it a little angle, and then open up the edges like so to give it a little cradle. Now I can do this as far as I need to or as less as I need to. I want to give you an example of what and why. So we'll get this set up a little bit and we'll show you again in a minute. Okay, so we're back. We got it all set up. The Easy Slider support, sewer hose support from Valterra. What we've got is two sections of it. So here's what I ran into, is that because we're running double hoses, where it makes this connection down here, the connection pieces are thicker than the hose, so they make it rise, so we still had a little bit of a rise. So what I did is I made two separate sections. I left the accordion style rack up there towards the left, towards the front. Used my supports that I made for the back area. So now it's pretty close to level. It flows really well. I'm really happy with it. I think for the cost and the value, it's a good product. I could see having, you know, a couple sets like I've got in a compartment, because you never really know when you get in a weird place. Before we did like most people, had them jacked up with blocks and boards and all that kind of stuff. Yes, you could take two, you know, 1x4s, nail them together into a V, put them in a little bracket. But I think this is really versatile, and for the value and the size and the weight load that you would be transporting, it's worth the value. One thing about my brackets, just the way I made them, just to give you an idea as well. I've got one left over here that I didn't use, and I'll show you on it. One thing that I kind of partly designed, kind of partly didn't, was that when I have these open, and I got one that wasn't totally cut apparently. When I've got got these open like so, the flat area here will actually lay down and give me a spot to put a shim on. So when I lay this down, like so, spread these out slightly. Like so. When I put the hose in there, this little flat area right here actually allows me to put little shims if I need to have a little bit of adjustment, but not too much. So that's what I've done there. You can see on this back one, I've got 2 little blocks of wood there. Now, just enough that I can get that slide amount in there, which is something you don't have with the accordion style or such. You don't really have that extra versatility, and that's why I made those that way. So a little tip you can use. But for the products today, I think we're real happy with it. Something worth the value. If you have any questions, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.